Hi there, welcome to Proven Cures. I'm your host, Sarah McLeod. Today is Saturday, January 9th, 2021. This is my first video for the year. So, with that, I'm going to say Happy New Year to all my returning subscribers. And thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe if you're new. This video I'm actually dedicating to a consumer base who are rarely addressed. These are people who have been diagnosed with mild hyperlipidemia, mild high cholesterol, and they are also considered to be non-obese. They have BMIs up to 28. That's who this video is for, okay? Most of the time when we're talking about high cholesterol or high bad cholesterol, high LDLs, or high triglycerides, the conversation is usually directed towards the clinically obese. So that's what makes this video so unique. The clinical trial that I ran into that I'm going to share today is actually beneficial for just this subpopulation of adults who have been diagnosed with high bad cholesterol. Okay. Give me 1 second. And it's very short. This shouldn't take long at all. The title of the trial is Efficacy of Blackcurrant Oil Soft Capsule, a Chinese herbal drug in hyperlipidemia treatment. If you've never heard of blackcurrant, I remember being given like a syrup mixture of blackcurrant when I was a child. It was something called Ribena. So if you are of British descent, you may know about Ribena, or if you're of Caribbean descent, you may know of Ribena. That is something that I remember my dad keeping in the house, and it has a really, really nice flavor, really nice taste. I don't know if they added sugar to it to make it sweet, but it was really delicious, and it's I think from a very dark berry. So that's what black currant is. Currant. And remarkably, what I found also in this publication is that it was approved by the Chinese government to be administered as a drug. It's very rare, that almost unheard of here in the West, that a herb be uh, approved by the federal government as a drug, and thereby could be, prescribed by the medical community. So this article is in a journal titled Phytotherapy Research, and it was published June of 2010. The authors are all Chinese. They're all Chinese names. So if I don't pronounce them properly, you understand why. The authors are Fei Lin Zhao, uh, Wu Zhen Yu, Hou, I don't know how to pronounce that, Yan, Zhang Tao, and Li Kang. Okay. So what this study sought to prove was that, does blackcurrant oil in soft capsule form, is it actually helpful for decreasing hyperlipidemia in a broad study population. The study population actually consisted of 2,154 dyslipidemic patients. So, needless to say, it was more of an observational study conducted across 5 investigative sites. So, when they started the study, due to the large scale target patient population, they really had no idea which segment of the population, if any, the black currant oil in soft capsule form would actually be effective for. It wasn't found out until after all of the data was compiled and analyzed that they found that the black currant was specifically effective for I don't want to use the word slim and be wrong, so I'm just going to stick to the clinical definition: people with a BMI of 28 and under, and who were found to be have mild hyperlipidemia. So maybe they weren't already on uh, therapy, pharmaceutical therapy for having high cholesterol. I don't see that data here to see whether or not to see if the patient population was already taking pharmaceutical medication or not. That much I don't know. Um, Maybe I should have tried to find out, and I can actually try to find out right now. We could bear. Okay, so now saying it's not working. I was trying to open the entire document for you, but I'm not having much luck because that's kind of important also. I am inclined to believe that this patient population was actually treatment naive, meaning they weren't actually taking anything prior to being studied um, with the blackcurrant oil soft capsules. But I just want to double check for you. So just give me 1 second. We're trying to find the entire study. But while I'm looking for that, I'll tell you this. The study was conducted over a period of 6 weeks. Oh, I don't have access to the entire study. So the study was conducted over a period of 6 weeks. Um, all of the patients that were recruited on the study, the 2,154, were given 1.8 grams twice per day of the black currant oil soft capsule. So that 1.8 grams, that's equivalent to 1,800 milligrams twice per day. So if you want to run out and buy it for yourself, I think I did see it being sold on Amazon.com, or any, herbal store supplier. That is one way to be able to measure your dose: 1,800 milligrams twice per day. And what they found was, after the 6 weeks, total cholesterol decreased in 80.98% of that subject population. Triglycerides decreased by 78.28%. So these are very large numbers. And the good cholesterol, the high density lipoproteins, also known as HDLs, increased respectively by 67.07%. So those are really good numbers. Multivariate analysis is what demonstrated that the population. Okay, so first of all, the population that was only suffering from the cholesterol problems for less than 36 months did not receive much effect from taking the black currant. The people who had been suffering longer than 36 months once again had the low BMI and mild hyperlipidemia benefited the most. No serious adverse events were reported during the study period. And because of that, researchers concluded that, they call it BOSC for short, is effective in decreasing total cholesterol and triglyceride levels and increasing serum meaning blood HDL levels. Um, And they also conclude remarkably by saying, moreover, because it is a natural raw material, black currant oil capsules may be safer and more effective in the treatment of hyperlipidemia. So I hope you find this helpful. It's very unique, actually, to see a study that is targeted towards a patient population suffering from cholesterol issues who are not overweight, because usually overweight people are, the subject of countless studies of how to fix this and how to fix that, everything related to triglycerides, everything related to insulin resistance and things like that. So to find a study that's actually um, showing something effective for a different segment of the population with similar problems is to me it's really remarkable. So of course, please leave your comments, like, share, and subscribe. I always say never just come and gather information and run away and don't subscribe because you're thinking, oh well, I've gotten everything I need. Research is always updating. I always end up with new data, sometimes about old subjects, which is a reason right there to stay abreast. Also, you never know who you may encounter in your life, personal life, or just walking down the road, who may have a problem and you will know how to solve it, or at least be able to direct them in the right direction just because you're subscribed to this channel. I am always looking at clinical research. That is my life. That is my job. And whenever I find some awesome information, I make it my business to bring it to you. Okay, so let's pray for each other at this time. This first week of January 2021 has been really frightening to me, at least. I've been calling it 2020 extended here in the United States. We actually watched for the first time in May, they're saying since 1812, that the capital of the US government was bombarded by derelicts and insurrectionists. Like that is really scary, guys. It's really this is to me is really scary. We kind of don't know what to expect. I never ever ever I'm from Washington D.C. originally. That's where I was raised. So I never in my lifetime, like, I think we have like 32 different kinds of police forces in Washington D.C. alone. 32. So I never thought, and there are cameras everywhere, every major street, every side street. How in the world were these people able to scale the walls of the Capitol, use bludgeoning objects and bust windows open, and invade Congress? Like there, like those things are supposed to be sacred. I am speechless, and this is not how I expected 2021 to start. It kind of like put COVID almost on a back burner. This is crazy. So let's, if you're here in the US, let's, take the time and pray for our nation, because we don't know how this is going to affect us as the simple citizens down the road in the long run. This is crazy. And it's all coming from inside of the country. It's not outside. These are our neighbors. This is crazy. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, leave comments because I love your comments. And be blessed. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.